Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mitsuko and I took a break longer than I expected. Initially it was just, I was planning on doing just a week or two just to focus on things other than YouTube and social media, but I needed more time, more like 5 months, and longer than I expected, not what I wanted to do, but I am so sorry it took this long. Anyway, I'm back and I'm so happy to be back because I've missed you guys. And yeah, so today's video I want to start with a review because I purchased some of these products since November last year. Okay, I have a couple products from Amicole and then Juvia'S place. Actually, let me just show you. So these are everything I got. I have a powdered blush from Juvia'S place. I have a concealer as well from Juvia'S, and then one from Amicole, and then a blush. I'm planning on using all of the products, and then I'll just give you my initial thoughts and then go from there. Have fun. So let's get into it. So the first one I have from Juvia'S place is the Duo Blushes. It has 2 shades of pink. One is darker than the other. They're really pretty actually. I like this one as well. Now this is the one I really wanted to try just because I've tried the one from Dior, not a fan. Also the one from NARS, not a fan as well. So I'm hoping this is going to suit my skin tone a lot more. Anyway, so this is the volume 4 and I'm planning on using these on top of all of the products just because I like to underpaint. So I'm planning on starting with the Amicole first. But anyway, these are so cute. Okay, and then also got a concealer from Juvia'S place. Now this one is in the shade at 12. I'm hoping this is going to be a great shade that I can use to conceal if I want something a little bit more subtle. So let's see what it looks like on the skin. Yeah, it's a beautiful shade. A little bit closer to my skin tone, which is what I wanted. Most of the concealers I have are either really light or just dark, so this is going to be great. I think I can use this to conceal if I want something more subtle, so I like that. Now the next one I have is from Amicole and it's the Desert Date Cream Multi-Stick. Now this one you can use it on your lips and you can also use it on your cheeks. I don't plan on using this on my lips, it's strictly going to be on my cheeks. And this one I have it in the shade Flame. I love a good orange blush. I think it suits my skin tone really well, and anyone who's melanated, it looks beautiful. So I'm just going to do a quick swatch just to see what I get. Ooh, oh my god, that's why I got it. Look at this, isn't it pretty? Now I don't know if this is going to work with the Juvia'S, but oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Love it. The other one I have from Amicole is the Skin Enhancing Concealer, and then this one is in the shade Medium 2.5. Now this is very light. I wanted to buy it as a brightener, you know, something if ever I want to, you know, make it pop. So let's see what it looks like on my skin. Ooh, she's really light. Yeah, I didn't try this clearly, so this is a little bit too light, but I think I can mix it with the other shades that I have, maybe some that are closer to my skin tone, and then see what they look like. But yeah, kind of messed up with this one. I should have gone with something a little bit darker, but yeah, it's extra light. This is the Milk Hydro Grip. Love this primer, feels really good on my skin. It's very hydrating, so I'm just going to put that all over. So I'm going to start with the Juvia'S. I know it's a little bit lighter than my skin tone. It's fine. We're underpainting, so I think I can get away with it. I'll start with a little bit and then see how it goes. Yeah, a little bit goes a long way. Definitely don't need too much. So I'm happy about that so far. It looks pretty good. I'm blending it very well. It's giving me a full coverage because I had a lot of dark spots, and as you can see, it's pretty much gone. You can still see a little bit of the shadow, but it's a great concealer so far. It's doing a great job. I'm going to start blending everything. So far so good. I mean, it looks really nice on the skin. Again, I am underpainting, so it's okay. I'm planning on putting a little bit of foundation on top, so it should cover it. Yeah, let's see what it looks like for the under eye. It's blending very well with this brush. which is typically what I use for my concealers. Yeah, I really like the shade right here, but for the rest of my face, not crazy about it. For my under eyes, perfect. I mean, it pretty much covered all of my dark circles. I really like it. Really good. Next time I'll be buying more from Juvia'S for sure. Going to do the other steps quickly. This is what my face looks like so far. Now I do want to use this one from Amicole. They're a cream blush, and I'm going to use this on my cheeks right now. I'm going to blend it all and see what I got. Oh, it melts into the skin, basically melted into my skin. Now you can see a hint of it, so I guess you need to apply a little bit more if you want more of that color payoff, I guess. But so far it's good. It looks very subtle. You can see it right there. It looks pretty nice. Since we're trying this, I'm going to add more, just a little bit. Definitely a subtle blush, not something that's super pigmented. I mean, it is showing up on my skin, like you can definitely see it, but for the no makeup, or if you're going for something very simple, this should be great. Back with the concealer, I like to layer my concealers, so I'm using this one from LYS, one of my favorites. This one is in a shade DG3, and it's their Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. This is amazing. I love it. You know, the one from Amicole. It's really bright, so I'm adding just a little bit here in the inner corner. Same thing on the other side. Forehead, nose bridge. I think I should be good. Going back in with the brush, just using the same one, and then going to blend everything. Let's see. I know I'm using it to mix with the other one, but with that shade, I can't just use it on its own. It needs to be mixed because it's she's a little bit too bright. See, it looks beautiful. Okay, let's mix this now. I'll go back in with my other brushes. This one had the chestnut shade from Hourglass, which is the darker shade on top. Just make sure it's not harsh, but it's okay. Again, I'm going with the foundation, so it should be fine. Just making sure I don't have super harsh lines. So this is so far what I have, and I'm planning on putting the foundation on top and then going in with the next step. Typically, I would go in with a bronzer, but because I want to see what the blushes look like before the bronzer, I'm going to test them. This one I think is going to work a lot more. That one is really light. Maybe I need to add more. Oh, she might be ashy. But that's what I'm going for. Not ashy. I'm going for a shade like this. Take a little bit. Okay, and then... Okay, let's see. Just add more. I don't know. Like, I can see it on my cheek. But it's not giving me what I wanted. Maybe I need to try the darker shade with it. I'll just mix the two. Add a little bit more. That one's very pigmented. Let's see. Maybe the two mixed together will give me what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's better. A lot better. I think I prefer the top one. It looks a lot nicer on my skin because you can see here the outer part where I applied the first shade. It looks a little bit ashy. I don't know. Okay. Flip the other side. Ooh, super pigmented. Oh my gosh. This shade is beautiful. I added a little bit more on my brush. I'm going to use another brush, and then I'm going back in with the lighter shade. I want to see what it looks like on top. I think the two mixed together looks nicer than one on its own. Like if you want something really bright, definitely go for the darker shade. But if you just want that nice pink look, I'll go with the darkest and then the lightest on top. Pretty cute. I like it. I'll put that right on top. Right there. Yeah. So this is a lot more subtle than that one for sure. This is what it looks like so far. I'm going to finish the rest of my face, come back, and then share with you my final thoughts. This is the final look, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. You know, it's a trust the process moment, and that's why I love underpainting. So I'm going to share with you my final thoughts, starting with the Juvia'S blushes. Now, when it comes to this shade on its own, I'm not crazy about it. I think at this point, it's a me thing. It's not a blush thing, right? Because they always turn out a little bit too ashy for me, and I think this is more of a topper. So this one, I really like it. On its own, it's beautiful. It's very pigmented, be light-handed, and I think the two mixed together gives me a beautiful shade, and I love that. Like, you can see the pink, but it's not too much, and I like how it blends in a little bit with my concealer. So I did use a little bit of this setting powder in ultra light pink. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty subtle, and I like it. It's a good setting powder, and I used a little bit in this area just to make sure, you know, my under eye wasn't too yellow, because this is a little bit cooler. Anyway, it looks beautiful, the two together. I love this, and I'm so happy I got it. Now I can do pink looks like that all the time and then still have something that's subtle, but you can see the pink and it suits my skin, and it's super pretty. Very happy with this. Now, when it comes to the concealer from Juvia'S, I really love this one, and I truly regret not buying more just because it is such a beautiful concealer. It blended so well, and it is full coverage, 100% full coverage. Now, if you're doing a no makeup, thread lightly with this one, okay? Just a little bit goes a long way, and I really like it. So I'm thinking next time I have the opportunity to buy more, I will, because it is beautiful. And the reason why I like it so much is just because typically, I think I mentioned this already, but typically I like to go for concealers that are either super bright or exactly my skin tone, and I feel like this one is a little bit closer to my skin tone, so that's why I like it. So it's going to be great for no makeup look, and yeah, if you're considering trying this, definitely go for it. This is a perfect blush if you want something subtle, if you want something natural, and you just don't want to be blending for like 5 years. This is going to blend very well, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm planning on trying it again on its own, but then adding a lot more just to see if I can get that color, the same color payoff I had on my hand when I swatched it. I like this concealer. It blended really well with the other ones I have, and for me this is perfect because that's what I like to do whenever I have a shade like this one. Now, I would be interested in trying a shade that is a little bit closer to my skin tone just to see how it really works, but mixed with the others, it looks beautiful, and it gives me a nice bright highlight. It's not too much, as you can tell. It's just very, you know, it's very subtle. I like it. This is subtle for me, okay? This is subtle, right? It's like the right amount of highlight without it being too much. Like, everything is blended pretty well. It's pretty seamless, and that's exactly how I like my makeup. So that's pretty much everything. Let me know what you think down below. Do you have any of these shades? Have you tried them? Share your thoughts down below. And yeah, so that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.